Have you ever worried about money before? Have you ever felt scared that you don't have enough money and you cannot receive more money? Or maybe have you found yourself feeling envious about money, even feeling disappointed about money before? I don't know if you can relate to this, but I know I have. When I left the airlines to be a real estate agent, I was leaving from a job where I was getting stable pay every month to a job where it's a fully commissioned one. And that means that some months, if I don't close any deals, I might not have any income coming in. And that means $0 for the month. And when that happened, I ended up getting very stressed. As a rookie who had to start building my own clientele from scratch, I can tell you that was a very stressful period of my life. There were times where I went months without any income, and we're talking consecutive months, by the way. And all I was relying on were my savings, which were used for my daily expenses and towards pumping capital in for my business. When you're not closing any deals and you're not getting any income and you still have to fork out money, it's very stressful to see your bank account figures dropping every month and not even coming up. I was getting so stressed over it, I started worrying about it. There were so many times I even broke down and cried. And I even started regretting my decisions about leaving the airline. And that turned into a vicious cycle. What I realized was the more negativity and the more negative feelings I started to have, the more I started to hate my job. And the more I hated my job, the less effort I put into it. And the less effort I put into my work, obviously you have guessed it, the lesser deals I started to have. And of course that led to lesser money. And if you think about it, it's super ironic because when you're stuck in that kind of situation, it's very intuitive or automatic to start to worry or stress out and definitely get negative feelings about that situation and therefore worry and stress about money. But then the strange thing I realized is because it's so ironic, the more negative feelings you start to have, the further and further you push money away. And the amount of money in your life reduces more and more. Then you start feeling bad and the whole cycle repeats and intensifies and gets so much worse. It wasn't until months later when I picked up the magic book, when I started to learn about the things inside this book which you are supposed to do to increase the amount of money in your life. And that's when I started to practice this one thing, which was the antidote to all my financial issues. One simple thing, which is to start being grateful. And when I understood that and when I started directing gratitude towards my finances, that's when everything started to change for me. I started magically getting money into my life in many different forms, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. In order to receive money, you need to practice gratitude. But before you can use gratitude and practice it on the amount of money that you want to increase, you need to first recognize how you're getting more money into your life. Money can come to you in various ways and through various avenues. And if you don't recognize the way money is flowing towards you, how can you practice gratitude for it? There are a few ways that money can flow to you, and if you have a pen and paper, you can write this down. Money can come to you through an unexpected paycheck, an increase in salary, a win in the lottery, a tax refund, or an unexpected gift from somebody. Your money can also spontaneously increase when somebody that you're out with decides to pick up the tab for lunch, dinner, or the meal that you're having. It can also come in the form of a discount when you're just about to pay for an item, or it can come in the form of a money back offer, or when you're about to buy something and then your friend tells you that they have the item and then they lend it to you, or give you the very item because they don't use it. Or even when any loans that you're currently taking has a reduction in the interest rate, or your service provider for anything gives you a better package. Those are actually signs that money is flowing towards you and the money in your life is magically increasing. Because all these things, all these acts, all these situations happening, all these signs actually help you save more money. Are you getting the idea? Basically, the end result of all these situations and circumstances is that you have more money. So next time, whenever a situation like this that I've described arises, ask yourself, does this mean that I have more money? Because it does. And you know what you need to do after that? You need to be grateful for such circumstances. And in the past, it's very likely that you have experienced such situations before, you just didn't recognize them. But at that point of time, they occurred because you attracted them. Some people call it good luck, but it's no luck at all. It's really universal law. Because any circumstances resulting in you having more money is a result of your practice of gratitude. So today we are going to go into a powerful practice that can be used for the money that you want to receive. In the description box below, you'll find a link. Click on the link below and it will bring you straight to a page where you'll see a magic check. This is not an ordinary check. It was a check that was created by the authors of the secret book. Evidently, they have a track record of manifesting things that they want into their life, so you'll definitely want to use this check for this exercise. Once you've clicked on the link and seen the magic check, you're going to print the magic check out, or if you have a soft copy of it, you can use it, but it's best if you have a printed out version. It's going to look something like this. On this magic check, you're going to write it to yourself. You will fill in the amount of money you want to receive along with your name and today's date. Choose a specific amount of money for something that you really want, because you'll be able to feel more gratitude for the money when you know what you're going to spend it on. Money is a means to what you want, it's not the end result. So if you just thought about money per se, you wouldn't be able to feel as much gratitude. When you imagine the things that you really want or the things that you really want to do, you will feel a whole lot more gratitude than if you were just to imagine the money itself. If you want to, you can start with a smaller amount, and after you've received a small amount, you can keep increasing the amount on your next check. Once you've filled in the details on the magic check, hold it in your hands, think about the specific thing you want the money for. Get a picture in your mind, visualize yourself using the money to get something that you really want, and amplify the feeling of excitement. Maybe you want the money to travel overseas. Maybe you want the money to buy a new car, get a new house. Or if you have kids, imagine yourself using the money to pay for your kids' college education. And then after you've visualized it, feel happy and feel grateful as if you've already received it. After you've completed these steps, take the magic check with you today and place it somewhere where you would see it often. And anytime you see the magic check, look at it and feel as though you've received the money. Feel grateful, feel so grateful that you have now received the money and you can do what you wanted to do with it. Really, try this out, try this practice. And once you've received the money that you've written down, come back to this video and comment down on your success stories. I'm excited for you to try it out and can't wait for you to magically receive the amount of money that you've written down. So that's it for today. Let me know how it works for you. I'm excited to hear stories, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!